Hey everybody, this is Big Dre 20. Hope all is well. Today I'm going to be clamping my Soundstream XXX 15,000D. In my previous video, I decided to crank up the output from this amplifier. It was set to 108 volts AC. Now we have it set to 153.5 volts AC, and we're going to see if there's any difference from the setup. That amplifier, I have the clamp meter from the SPL Labs 3rd edition, the wireless bass meter. Got the amplifier powering two Skar Audio VXF 12s, rated 1500 watts RMS, 3000 watts peak, and a 4.5 cubic foot box after displacement, tuned to 37 hertz. I built myself. Have a 400 amp alternator from Autotech Engineering, charging a 45 amp hour of Cmax. That Cmax lithium battery is running the vehicle as well as this full system. Right now I'm going to be doing a video testing my system with that, and I'm also going to record the voltage drop with the 45 amp hour, because eventually I'm going to do another test with this 120 amp hour that I just finished building. I'm going to do it at the same, and this is the box with the 8-inch arrow port from Big Ass Ports. I'm going to go ahead and close everything up. Make sure that back glass is sealed. I'm going to keep the rear driver's side door open because this is the loudest I've been able to get in my previous testing. I'm going to roll the driver's side window down. That's exactly how I had it. Driver window down, rear driver's side door open, everything else sealed off. I got my laptop here. I'm going to be showing the dB and wattage from this amplifier, the Soundstream XXX 15,000D. Like I said, is at 1 ohm, and I have it tuned to 153.5 volts of AC output. So we're going to see what happens. I'm using the SPL Labs USB that came with my meter, and I peak at 41 hertz. So we're going to do just that. I tuned my system to volume 48. So we're going to go all in, find out how much power we get out of this thing, and record the voltage drop as well. So this is my first time testing it. When I had it set to 108 volts AC, I got a 151.20. I showed in one of my previous videos, right on the glass, doing this same exact test. So now we're gonna try this at 153.5 volts AC to see if there's any difference. Right, just a quick burp, but as you see, I was around 15.5 to 15.6, dropping down as low as 15 volts with the 45 amp hour, and I did a 151.84 dB, clamping 5,868 watts. Sorry, 5,868 watts at 41 hertz, doing a 151.84 dB on the glass. So it definitely got louder in here, because previously I did a 151.20. So I gained a little bit. And before I clamped over 4,200 watts. Now I'm getting 5868. So closer to what these subs want to see. Because like I said, they're rated for 1500 RMS, 3000 watts peak. So 6,000 watts together. I clamp more power at different frequencies, and I'll show you that here in a bit. I'm gonna try, I'm not as loud, I'm gonna show you guys how much power we can get out of this thing at let's try 35 hertz. This is just a quick test. Yes, while we're at it, I'm also gonna show the voltage drop at 35. Volume 48. So you see that? I dropped as low as 14.7 at 35 hertz. I'm gonna do a similar test like this with from the 45 amp hour, switching to the 120 to see how it compares. And as you see, not nearly as loud as 41 hertz at 35 hertz, but I clamped a lot more. 8,199 watts out of the amplifier at 35 hertz, only doing a 148.46 on the glass. So sometimes you can get a lot louder. Sometimes less is more. It's pretty much what it is. I only clamped a little under 6K to get a 151.8 on the glass, to now barely doing a 148.46 at 35 hertz, clamping well over 8,199 watts.